The health benefits of sex. Sex is a significant factor in your life. Sex and sexuality are a piece of life. Beside multiplication, sex can be about closeness and joy. Sexual movement, penile-vaginal intercourse, PVI, or masturbation, can offer many astonishing advantages to all aspects of your life. Physical, intellectual, emotional, psychological, social. Sexual well-being is more than staying away from illnesses and spontaneous pregnancies. It's likewise about perceiving that sex can be a significant piece of your life, as indicated by the American Sexual Health Association. How could sex help your body? This review recommends that sex can be acceptable cardiovascular exercise trusted source in more youthful people. However, sex isn't sufficient exercise all alone. It tends to be viewed as light exercise. A portion of the advantages you can get from sex include lowering circulatory strain, burning calories, increasing heart well-being, strengthening muscles, reducing your danger of coronary illness, stroke, and hypertension, increasing charisma. Individuals with dynamic sexual experiences will in general exercise more much of the time and have preferable dietary propensities over the people who are less physically dynamic. Actual wellness may likewise further develop sexual execution in general. Different ways to work on your sexual presentation. More grounded insusceptible framework. In an investigation of invulnerability in individuals in close connections, individuals who had successive sex, 1 to 2 times each week, had more immunoglobulin A, IgA, in their salivation. Individuals who had rare sex, not. Better rest. Your body discharges oxytocin, likewise called the affection or closeness chemical, and endorphins during a climax. The blend of these chemicals can go about as sedation. Better rest can add to a more grounded insusceptible framework, a longer life expectancy, feeling all the more all-around rested, having more energy during the day. Cerebral pain help. Another review shows that sexual action can give full or halfway help from headaches and group migraines. Of individuals who were physically dynamic during their assaults, 60% detailed an improvement during a headache. 70% announced moderate to finish help during a headache. 37% revealed improvement of indications in group migraines. Cerebral pain help. Another review shows that sexual action can give full or halfway help from headaches and group migraines. Of individuals who were physically dynamic during their assaults, 60% detailed an improvement during a headache. 70% announced moderate to finish help during a headache. 37% revealed improvement of indications in group migraines. How sex helps all sexual orientations. In men, a new audit found that men who had more regular penile-vaginal intercourse, PVI, had less risk trusted source of creating prostate malignant growth. One investigation discovered that men who found the middle value of having 4.6 to 7 discharges 7 days were 36% more averse to get a prostate malignant growth conclusion before the age of 70. This is in contrast with men who detailed discharging 2.3 or less times each week by and large. For men, sex might even influence your mortality. One review that had a long-term follow-up detailed that men who had continuous climaxes, characterized as at least 2 per week, had a 50% lower mortality hazard than the individuals who had intercourse less frequently. Despite the fact that outcomes are clashing, the quality and soundness of your sperm might increment with expanded sexual action, as some examination proposes. In ladies, having a climax builds bloodstream and delivers regular torment-easing synthetic substances. Sexual action in ladies can improve bladder control, reduce incontinence, relieve feminine and premenstrual spasms, improve ripeness, build more grounded pelvic muscles, help produce more vaginal grease, potentially secure you against endometriosis, or the developing of tissue outside your uterus. The demonstration of sex can assist with reinforcing your pelvic floor. A fortified pelvic floor can likewise offer advantages like less torment during sex and decreased possibility of a vaginal prolapse. One study trusted source shows that PVI can bring about reflexive vaginal withdrawals brought about by penile pushing. Ladies who keep on being physically dynamic after menopause are more averse to have critical vaginal decay, or the diminishing of vaginal dividers. Vaginal decay can cause torment during sex and urinary indications. How could sex help your emotional wellness? Sexual action, with an accomplice or through masturbation, can give significant mental and passionate advantages. Like exercise, sex can assist with lessening pressure and nervousness and increment joy. Studies trusted source recommend that sexual movement, characterized as PVI, may correspond with increased fulfillment with your emotional well-being, increased levels of trust, closeness, and love in your connections, improved capacity to see, distinguish, and express feelings, lessened utilization of your juvenile mental safeguard component, or the psychological cycles to lessen trouble from enthusiastic struggle. At a more established age, sexual action might influence your prosperity and capacity to think. Exploration found that physically dynamic grown-ups between 50 to 90 years of age would be wise to memory. They were additionally less inclined to feel discouraged and forlorn. Certainty supporter. Incessant sexual movement, regardless of whether with an accomplice or alone, can make you look more youthful. This is somewhat because of the arrival of estrogen during sex. One review discovered a connection between continuous sexual action and looking essentially more youthful, between 7 to 12 years more youthful. Most of these people were likewise open to communicating their sexuality and sexual character. Social advantages. Sex can assist you with associating with your accomplice, because of oxytocin. Oxytocin can assume a part in creating connections. You might track down that steady, common sexual joy assists with holding inside a relationship. Coupled accomplices frequently have expanded relationship fulfillment when they satisfy each other's sexual cravings. You might discover positive development in your relationship when you're ready to put yourself out there and your sexual cravings. What are the advantages of masturbation? Masturbation can offer a significant number of similar advantages as sex, yet in addition enjoys its own benefits, including enhanced sex between accomplices, understanding your own body, increased capacity for climaxes, boosted confidence and self-perception, increased sexual fulfillment, treatment for sexual brokenness. Masturbation is viewed as altogether protected and with less well-being chances connected. When rehearsed alone, there is no danger of pregnancy or physically sent contaminations, STIs. As per Planned Parenthood, it increments mental prosperity, not psychological maladjustment or insecurity like a few legends recommend. Chastity and restraint. Sex isn't the main pointer of well-being or joy. You can in any case lead a functioning and cheerful existence without sex. The advantages of sex come from the sensation of delight, which studies show can likewise come from paying attention to music, cooperating with pets, and having solid strict confidence. As indicated by the National Health Service in the United Kingdom, a drawn-out investigation of nuns announced that a significant number of them lived a ways into their 90s and recent years old. Important point. Sex is a significant piece of life and by and large prosperity. Seeing someone, climaxes have a critical impact in holding. Physical and passionate advantages like diminished danger of coronary illness, worked on confidence, and more can emerge out of engaging in sexual relations. You can in any case have comparable advantages without sex. Taking part in other pleasurable exercises like working out, communicating with a pet, and having a solid organization of companions might actually offer similar advantages. Sex is only one method of working on your personal satisfaction. Yet, in case sex is essential for your life, because of a relationship or want, have the option to impart and encounter sexual fulfillment. You might discover help and an increment in satisfaction when you set aside the effort to engage in sexual relations.
Thank you for watching. Have a happy and healthy life.